Hello mga kalabada! Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. And today I'm going to share with you a very simple inventory system sa ating pong laundry shop. Alam nyo, isa sa mga magagandang reasons kung bakit ako personally ay nagustuhan ng laundry business is because it has very simple inventory management requirements. Yan, no? So in other words, napakasimple lang po ng mga items na kailangan nating i-inventory at lagyan ng sistema sa inventory, no? Why is that? Kasi ano lang po ba ang mga supplies natin sa shop? Alright, we only have the detergent, the Fabcon, the bleach, yung mga packaging, 'di ba? And hangers probably kung nauubos ang hangers nyo dahil nagbibigay kayo ng ironing service, no? Ito lang po, basic ang mga supplies natin, right? And we need to inventory them so that we know kung magkano po ang cost natin sa inventory at kung magkano quantity or ilang quantity ang dapat nating i-maintain, right? So dito makikita natin yan sa inventory management natin. Okay? Now, how do you do it simply sa laundry shop? Number one, kuha lang po kayo ng logbook, no? Napakasimpleng logbook. At doon sa logbook po na yun, kada page, alright, represents one item. Every page represents one item. So for example, yung isang page po natin, Ariel, yan. Ariel, liquid detergent, twin pack, yan. So yun po para doon lang sa page na yun, no? So once you have that, doon sa page po na yan, kailangan nyo lang ng 4 basic columns. The first column is yung date column. Yan, nakikita nyo dito sa illustration natin, right? So you have the date column, then you have the description column, then you have the quantity in, quantity out, and of course the remaining quantity. 5 pala. Sorry, 5 columns po, no? So yung 5 columns na yan, fill out lang natin every day. So lagay nyo lang sa date kung anong araw ngayon. Sa description, kung ano yung entry nyo na yan. So for example, kayo po ay nagpasok ng starting inventory. Dilagay nyo lang starting inventory. And then quantity in yan, let's say for example, 100 pieces. So lagay nyo under quantity in 100 pieces. And then dun sa remaining balance, of course, 100 pieces, diba? Or remaining quantity, 100 pieces. And then on the pwedeng at the end of that day. At the end of the day, same date, di ba? Ang description naman, sold inventory or sold items or just simply sold, no? So, lagay nyo lang doon sa quantity out naman. Quantity out. Let's say, nakabenta kayo ng 20 pieces. So, 20 ang lalagay nyo doon sa quantity out. So, ima-minus nyo lang. Yung quantity in that morning was 100 less 20 sold for the day. Therefore, ang remaining quantity will be 80. So, ganyan lang po kasimple. And then, of course, the following day, ganun din po ulit, no? So, the following day naman, wala naman kayo replenishment. Meron lang kayong sold ulit at the end of the following day. So, lagay nyo lang ulit the date, the following date, and then yung ating pong description, sold items or sold. And then sa quantity out, another 20, for example. So, yung 80, yesterday na natirang remaining quantity, 80 minus 20, magiging 60 na lang po yung remaining quantity. Diba? So, I hope you follow. May illustrations naman po kayo nakikita dito sa tabi natin. So, this is a very simple system na for every item, 1 page, logbook, 5 columns. Alright? Now, another option is kung lalagyan nyo ng quantity ng cost at saka total cost, no? So in other words, lalagay nyo lang ng presyo. Kung magkano nyo nakuha yung item na yon, may presyo siya. So for example, yung quantity in, quantity out, then you insert another column called the item cost, and then yung total cost is the next column before the remaining quantity. So again, makita nyo sa illustration natin kung ano ibig sabihin, right? So pwede rin yan para malalagay nyo yung magkano nyo nabili yung item and how many pieces. Multiply nyo lang per piece, multiply nyo by the quantity, and then you have the total cost for that quantity. So, ganun din sa sold. Kung nabenta nyo, ilan na nabenta nyo, multiply it by the quantity, by the cost per piece, and then lagay nyo dun sa total cost yung nabenta. So, this way, you can also monitor your inventory costing. Napakasimple pong sistema. This you can use unless, of course, you have already an existing POS system na automatically pwede po ma-monitor, no? But however, if you're simplifying things, simple lang, gusto niyo lang po masundan ng inventory nyo, ma-manage ang inventory nyo, para hindi po kayo nakukupitan, hindi po kayo masyadong nag-i-stock ng items na hindi naman mabenta, no? So, yan po ang paraan para ma-analyze nyo po yung inventory levels. Alright? So with that, I hope this helps you in operating your laundry shop. Another strategy, another technique na patuloy po natin pinag-aaralan dito lang sa Laundrypreneur. So I hope you enjoyed our session today. At sana po, huwag nyo kalimutan, marami na po tayo mga educational materials available for you. Meron po tayo nung The Laundry Business Owner Steps to Success Guide, ebook or printed version. Available po yan, no? And then of course, we also have our online video course para po dun sa mga hindi pa pumapasok sa laundry business. You might want to consider the My Pera sa Labada online video course. Okay, so ito po ay video course na pwede nyong pasukin for only 290 pesos. Nakakapasok ng lifetime unlimited access na po kayo sa kurso na yan. 9 parts po yan. Matututunan nyo how to set up your professional and profitable laundry shop. And of course, ang pinakahuli po yung mga programa namin ng customer service, standard operating procedures, no? At Labada Plus Masterclass. So makita nyo po yan. Some details here on the screen. So sana po makita-kita tayo sa mga programa natin yan dito lang sa Laundrypreneur. So again, signing out, Rogelio Tapang with Laundrypreneur.